EthoBot currently has one of the largest Minecraft channels on YouTube, with over 7 million subscribers, 3.4 billion channel views, and was regarded as one of the best Minecraft animators of all time. However, over the past week, his empire has come crashing down. He was recently exposed for abusing YouTube's copyright system, underpaying and exploiting his employees, and allegedly meeting up with underage friends, staff, and friends. This video will go over the full extent of Etho's wrath. But before we get into the document, I thought I would quickly give you my own testimony, as I have known the individuals affected and Etho for a while. I first met EthoBot back in the January of 2022, after joining a server called Creator Gains. The Discord server was originally founded by the YouTuber Beast Churga and started out as a hub where creators could hang out, network, and chill out. Whilst the server did originally have its issues, it was fairly professional, but it did kind of fall apart once the original founders left. Whilst I've never worked for Etho directly, he did help with collaborating on a now deleted video, and we did talk about content creation a fair bit as well. I've also known a lot of the victims involved for quite some time, and since I stopped hanging out, I was quite surprised by these allegations. But that's enough about my experiences. Let's talk about the document itself, who's accusing him, and how this affects Etho's reputation going forward. On the 7th of February 2024, 6 different ex-employees of EthoBot would come forward with some serious allegations surrounding Etho's workplace environment, as well as his behavior online. The document would accuse Etho of abusing YouTube's copyright system to get rid of competition. He allegedly underpaid his employees and overworked them, and used his employees' past trauma against them, and allegedly met up with underage fans, friends, and staff at conventions. But is this just a document made to slander a beloved content creator, or is there more substance to the allegations? Let's first go over the allegations Animal Mace made against Etho. Animal Mace is another massive Minecraft YouTuber in the Minecraft short space. He currently has 2.25 million subscribers and 724 million channel views to date. According to Animal Mace, EthoBot saw him as the biggest threat and wanted to take him down by any means necessary. After meeting EthoBot in Creator Gains, the two seemed to get along together and even collaborate on some projects. However, things would later take a dark turn. Etho began using YouTube's broken copyright system in an attempt to strike down some of Mace's content. However, it wasn't just because Animal Mace had stolen videos directly from his channel. It was over the similarity of thumbnails. After sending a DM to Animal Mace on Discord, he was able to confirm that Etho had directly struck down his videos by providing a link to the content mentioned. In the document, Animal Mace also provided examples of Etho directly copying thumbnails from Afmal, another content creator with over 22 million subscribers. After reviewing these strikes further, I wanted to make sure that these strikes had grounds for a video to be struck down. Did Etho try and reach out to Animal Mace and resolve the situation, or did he just resort to striking down the video?
So before he started to abuse the copyright system to take down my videos, he has only really been making threats towards me over like the past half year to a year. Is it reaching out? I mean, I guess so, but it doesn't really help. I don't appreciate him making threats to me, the people I make videos with, and his own employees, and get those to like get scared and reach out on his behalf. I think it's so weird to go about it in such a indirect way and try and scare everyone around me. I really dislike that. But yeah, that's the only way he's ever reached out to me.
You would think after all of this, YouTube would take some form of action. However, it is complicated, as starting a YouTube copyright takedown is a legal process. YouTube seems to favor the person striking down the videos over the creator, and has double standards for who and who can't issue a strike. To this day, you can still see the strike has been issued on the channel, and that Mace has tried to reach out to YouTube to rectify the situation. However, if you think the Animal Mace situation is bad, it only ends up getting so much worse. Emma, aka Cookie Bun Squad, recently came forward with their experiences in working for Etho. If you're a regular EthoBot viewer, you may recognize her as the character Daisy, who was described as a 7-year-old younger sister. Whilst being one of the main characters in the channel can already be a lot of work, Emma was also in charge of many other roles for the channel as well, from writing the scripts to being an assistant director. According to the document, it claims that Emma was overworked, mentally gate-kept and manipulated, and that they even met up with Etho in person whilst they were still a minor. But that's only just touching the surface. According to the document, she was doxxed by Etho regularly. Etho would say her full legal name even if she was uncomfortable with it being shared. According to her own testimony, she was taught not to cry. However, Etho regularly made her cry. They allegedly had a lot of different lectures, and despite having lots of friends, she felt very lonely when Etho wasn't around at all. The work environment was also insanely hard for Emma. Considering she was still a minor at the time and it was for someone else's channel, she barely got to take any breaks and even worked whilst on a spare period during school. However, it only gets more concerning from here. According to the document, Etho's offline behavior became even more questionable after suggesting that Etho and Daisy should do a yandere video together. If you are unfamiliar with what a yandere is, it is essentially a Japanese term used to describe a character who initially starts out loving but later becomes violently possessive of their love interest.
To make a video about Daisy as a yandere, that could be funny. What are your thoughts?
Yandere for what though?
Older brother attention maybe?
No.
That could be a thing.
That's more weird than you think. Yeah, but anime also has weird things.
Well, that's why it's so... Sorry. Depends on what weird we're talking about.
Well, I won't say it on stream because I don't want you to get cancelled.
Extremely dodgy considering Daisy was known to be a 7-year-old at the time. After the Daisy character seemingly left the Etho universe, Etho would put out a poll on his channel asking what they should do with the Daisy character. And with many viewers coming forward saying how much they would prefer the change not to happen, it just goes to show how much of a role Emma played in the success of Etho's channel. If you want to learn more about any of the victims' stories so far, I highly recommend reading the document, and I'll provide a link in the description below. But after looking into the document further, I realized that Etho's wrath wasn't just limited to his own friends and employees, but it also affected the creator of the Minecraft mod that made Etho's career. Blockbuster is one of the most iconic mods in Minecraft history. After being made by McHorse and releasing on the 23rd of October 2022, it seemingly made Minecraft animations easily accessible, and creators could make insane animations like this inside of the game. With the mod blowing up and helping Minecraft creators make engaging content, a lot of creators would share their respect for McHorse, as he made the mod that changed their lives, and originally EthoBot was one of them. However, after referencing the mod in a few deleted live streams, and eventually not crediting the mod at all, Etho would end up showing his true colors. Whilst the Blockbuster mod is amazing, it does have its fair share of limitations, as it is only updated until the 1.12 versions of Minecraft. As a new feature gets added into the game, it does limit the potential the mod could have, and Etho had an issue with this. He wanted to upgrade the mod by any means necessary. According to the document, EthoBot attempted to buy out Blockbuster, but after being rejected, he would then try and basically rip it off and create his own software. After reaching out to a developer, he would find out that it would cost anywhere from $80,000 to $110,000 to code. But after finding this out, he decided not to go through with it. In the document, McHorse describes how he ended up feeling scammed by Etho due to a lot of the promises not being made. Something that one of his ex-employees, Sir Sean, also had to go through. Similar to Emma, one of the victims earlier on in the video, Sean was a minor as they began working for Etho. The document accuses EthoBot of being overworked and underpaid, using his past traumas against him, and even accused him of saying his work was good, but changed the story once he found out that his dog had passed away. On the 26th of February 2024, EthoBot and Sean would arrange a meeting where they would talk about animation. According to Sean, the call was extremely manipulative. The document document accuses Etho of calling Sean selfish for wanting to make high-quality animations, called Sean a terrible person for wanting glory, said that Sean was lying to his audience by creating animations, and even nitpicked their work to show why theirs was better than Sean's. The document read, "The next video took roughly 2 hours to fix. When I did, he instantly asked if I could make it to the next long-form recording, putting me back on my weekly assignments as if nothing happened, but the damage was done." The next employee to come out about their experiences in working for Etho was known as Catkun. According to the document, Catkun first met Etho in the February of 2022. Despite not having a lot of experience, she was met with high expectations from EthoBots. Etho allegedly used various love-bombing tactics and past traumas against their employee, and even used details about their personal life to slander her. As advised by Catkun, she originally started off with feelings for Etho and confessed them in DMs. Eventually, Etho and Kat would meet in person and got offered a position as a content manager. But there was a problem, as Kat didn't have any experience in being a content manager and needed training for the role. After being put with someone who had experience, Kat was basically told to figure out the role herself. The trainer also allegedly wasn't paid, so they had no obligation to help Kat figure out how to perform the task in her role. However, it seems to be getting even worse, as Etho began to lead her on into a relationship where his mother had to get involved. The document read, "During this 27-minute call, Etho told me that he was making a big mistake and that his own mother had to tell him to quit leading me on. He called my affection a drug and that he was getting addicted to it and it was distracting him. He had it set in stone that he was not able to date during this time and did not want to give me the wrong idea." So overall, what has this document shown us? Well, the document shows Etho's behavior behind the scenes and how he treats some of his employees. There is substantial proof of Etho striking down videos, however the rest of the document is testimonial. Throughout the research of this video, I managed to get in contact with Animal Mace, who was more than willing to give further insight into what happened. However, after attempting to contact Etho, I'm still yet to hear from him. The allegations are very serious, and I believe that they deserve to be talked about more, since the creators involved have massive platforms, and should be held accountable for how he treats his employees. Etho, if you'd like to have a conversation and debunk any of these claims, feel free to DM me or make a response on your own platform. Thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in Iskal85's response to the recent controversy he was in, click on the screen now.